Writ petition accordingly stands dismissed. No order is to post. Interim orders, if any, stand vacated. Pending IAs are also dismissed. Original records placed before the court by the Learned Standing Council, Assam University, are returned back to the Standing Council. It's a report to KNOP. Under such circumstances, writ petition is found to be devoid of any merit and the same is therefore dismissed. Return the original records of proceeding to the additional government advocate.
Public.
Interim order, if any, stands vacated. Pending IAs, if any, stands dismissed. Yes.
My lord, I beg to mention for this listing tomorrow, my lord.
Listing tomorrow. What matter?
My lord, pension matter, my lord. I have filed, my lord,
Motion, admission, orders.
Motion, my lord.
Motion matter.
Yes.
All right, tomorrow.
Obliged. My lord.
Hey, light will Yes.
May please, Lord. I beg to mention item number 8, Lord. Lordship, matter I am taking after vacation, Lord.
Item 8 at the request of the Learned Council for petitioner stands adjourned for 2 weeks.
May I please, I beg to mention
Obliged.
for listing, my lord, a petition, my lord, on for admission, my lord. After vacation,
After
January, first week,
first week. After vacation,
or
list
8th of January.
already 8th of January for admission.
Obliged.
Please, Lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention, with the consent of the other side, I beg to mention item number 22.
22.
Lordship, we would like to file reply to the affidavit in opposition.
You're for the petitioner?
Lordship.
Your
on behalf
name?
of S. Dotto.
S. Dotto. Your name is S. Dotto.
No, my lord. You, Sharma.
Mention is made on behalf of the petitioners, craving leave to file rejoinder affidavit to the affidavit in opposition, filed by the respondents. You are for the respondent?
No.
It is submitted that consent of the council for the respondents have also been obtained. Accordingly, matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks.
Lordship, any day after the vacation.
You file your rejoinder, then you
Alright.
can mention.
May I please, your lordship. Item number 16, my lord, this matter may come after vacation, my lord.
Item 16 at the request of Learned Council for petitioner stands adjourned for 3 weeks.
Obliged.
Lordship, with the consent of the other side, I beg to mention item number 26.
26.
6. My senior colleague is not well.
You're for the
Petitioner.
petitioner.
Yes, Lord.
Your name?
F. Begum on behalf of Azwani.
MSF Begum, on behalf of S. Bonik, Learned Council for the petitioner, submits that matter stands adjourned. Submits that the matter be adjourned because the arguing council is indisposed. Accordingly, matter will be listed after 2 weeks. Yes.
Although it is a motion item, it is a matter the pleadings have been exchanged. It came up as a motion item.
I can see it was part heard then released.
Yes, then release my lord, because his lordship acting chief justice is normally not sitting in a single bench. So I brought it before him because it was not coming since part heard. I think day before yesterday, his lordship released the matter. And last occasion, my lord, there before my lord, he by order dated, there is an order, I said, lordship may have a look. Last chance was given to them. There before the order dated, 18/10/23, your lordship may have a look, my lord, short order. A sufficient time has been already given. For the 5th time it is coming for motion, my lord. As far as the Learned Council, it is made clear that there shall be no adjournment of the next petition. Now, my lord, matter is very simple. There was a proceeding, disciplinary proceeding. I am a, my lord, postgraduate in psychiatric nursing, posted at the, my lord, LGBT mental hospital at Tezpur. There was a so-called notice issued to me, two mainly charges. And lordship, my lord, I challenge the initiation of the proceeding on the very peculiar circumstances in which, my lord, they were initiated. And lordship,
Mr. Borbora,
lordship,
You are arguing for a disposal.
My lord, this matter need not be kept, my lord. Very simple. My kindly have a look. Your lordship's earlier order. Disciplinary proceeding. Normally it is not stayed, but your lordship stayed it. Because your lordship observed that there were certain severe, my lord, the hostile attitude by the my lord.
This
Yes.
this same matter,
Same, no, it is another matter.
another matter. What is the status of that?
My lord, that is your lordship order. It is-
Matter is pending.
Thereafter, the stay order has been extended, proceeding has not proceeded. Basically, that is. Now, my lord, kindly come to this case. Meanwhile, they have imposed penalty, my lord. Before this, by withholding my increment for last 2 years.
Hmm.
When I replied, they said the reason at page 99 of this petition. Kindly have a look, my lord.
Yes.
Astonishing, my lord.
Yeah.
Page 99. So and so, when I wrote to them, you are not releasing my increment for 2 years. Then they say, in reference to your letter, so and so, I am directed to inform you that annual increment is not granted as disciplinary proceedings are in progress and currently the matter is before the Honorable High Court. Then he be, my lord, they have imposed penalty, my lord. When the matter, your lordship is seized with the matter. Proceeding state regarding non-granting of CEA, that is Children Education Allowance, this is also not given to me. The matter along with other employees still review. So, my lord, this is under challenge, my lord, and this needs a direction from your lordship, that's all.
Yes.
They cannot do it on planet Earth.
My lord, before submitting my contention, it was said that it is not a penalty.
Huh?
It is not penalty or any
No,
punishment,
no,
my lord.
it is not a penalty, but why are you not releasing the
My
increment?
lord, he was, admittedly, he was
Disciplinary proceedings are under stay
stay, my lord,
by this order.
Then subsequent orders extended.
All right. So it is not progressed.
not progress, my lord.
You have not filed
Because
for vacating the stay.
No,
the issue whether he was absent from the duty without any willful or not.
that was the
It is to
charge.
be.
Unauthorized leave was the charge, my lord. Unauthorized was the charge. I countered that in my state. That is the charge. That for 7 days. I
Are you
did not-
are you under suspension?
No, no. I'm open.
Not suspension, my
Oh.
lord.
This,
But the issue is whether he is entitled for the benefit for the year is to be determined by the DP, my lord.
How? What are the charges in the DP?
DP, my lord, increment is there, that
Where is
To
the
get
where is
annual-
the show cause?
to get,
Where is the show cause? Where is
So-
the show cause to the DP?
so cause we have initiated DP, my lord.
Where is what are the charges in the DP?
You are absent from such and such data. He is claiming that we absent.
It's not a part of this pleading. Show cause notice,
yes, that was the allegation charged against me.
is it a part of the pleadings, this pleading?
Yeah, it is also here.
Can you have a look?
Yes, my lord, the show cause notice, your lordship will find it. First show cause notice 21. At page 27. Rather, it is, my lord, at page 47, the state where the memorandum charge. Yes, this one. Page 27, my lord, I would like to refer.
So cause notice, at page
Articles
34.
articles of charges are 41,
So cause notice.
48.
Page 27, my lord,
1 minute. Let us have a look first at page 48.
page 48. Yes. I am Biola Borua. One, that from 26 March to 2254, citing unacceptable reasons time and again by her motivated act, could not maintain absolute devotion to duty. My lord, the facts were like that. That is why, my lord, your lordship stayed it. My lord, that was a COVID pandemic period. 50-50 roster was there. I am not in the campus. I have to come in from a place, my lord, near Tezpur. I prayed for a car pass, which was denied. in the name of my husband. All these correspondence are there. My lord, but the question is, and then there was also one, sir, I sent a copy of all my requests for car pass to the commissioner and also copy to the ministry, and then say it is political influence, not ministry. And these are, my lord, all merit. And then, my lord, they annex one document showing, my lord, the roster period, which was purportedly manipulated, which is at, my lord, page 79. It is their document.
Hmm.
Lordship may kindly have a page at the chart at page 79. This they annexed with the so-called notice
Yes.
showing absent 79 below. First name is my Biola Borua, but it is overwritten, my lord, cut through and all these things. Why it is? Therefore, I wrote back that the custodian of this roster is you.
Yes.
I wrote back, I made a counter challenge, and that very man was, my lord, ultimately appointed as a presenting officer. I approved here also, in that case. Then ultimately they removed him. Then all these things are on, my lord, merit. Well, and after, my lord, hearing at some length only your lordship that day, my lord, is steady and very proceeding. Now the question is simple. We perhaps needn't go into all these things charged by such. Question is simple. All right. You prove the charges against me. If it is not under stay, then you impose certain penalty. Then, my lord, prevent me from getting, my lord, and that too for 2 years, my lord, 21, 22. So that is the short question, man. Other things your lordship will consider in the other matters, which is also pending, and the proceeding is stayed by this court.
Where are the rules? Are there any service rules?
So the service rules are here.
Rules of, there's
Nowhere, my lord, in the service rule, they have got the power that when a proceeding is initiated, merely because of proceeding, in this case, my lord, even the proceeding is state, that you can withhold or, my lord,
Mr.
Deprive the-
Doctor, why don't you get
My
your
lord,
instructions?
my lord 73.
Huh?
So, in my, okay, 174 page number.
Once,
Whether he is entitled for the year of 19 to 20,
174.
174, my lord.
have been found guilty before
At 4,
any finding.
Yes.
except as provided under condition laid down in this department, office number so and so dated 18 to 1986, qualifying service of less than 6 months on account of ELO, extraordinary leave, my lord. Between 1st July of the previous years till 30 June of the year under consideration shall have the effect of postponing the increment to 1st July of next year.
That is the charge against me.
Now she is claiming that I am on leave, but it is to be, and the other allegation is manipulation of roster. The
No. The present proceedings are with regard to non-release of the increment. Now, according to you, as per this provision, increment cannot be released.
because we are unable to calculate it because at pay matrix at page
This, what do you say, Mr. Borbora, about this clause 4, page 174?
Page 174, clause 4.
Yes.
Except as provided conditional deferment of OM qualifying service less than 6 months, so and so. Intimator. Between 1st July till 30th of the year under consideration shall have the effect of postponing the increment 1st July next year. It is postponing. They have, my lord, done it.
we are postponing.
The same stipulation will also be applicable in those cases where increment has become due in terms of department. EOL granted to inability. My lord, it does not impose them from withholding my increment. Clause 4.
No, they are raising this to say that they are merely postponing it in view of this particular clause.
That amounts to, my lord, denying, my lord.
Hmm?
How can they even postpone, my lord?
They are postponing
Thereby,
because
my lord, thereby,
they're postponing because of the qualifying service of being less than 6 months on account of EOL. Now, whether you are on EOL or not is a matter to be decided in before the disciplinary proceeding. Once it is held that the charges are not made against, are not leveled against you, are correct, then perhaps this postponing, then the postponing part.
question is, my lord, is this the time? They can beforehand, my lord, without being held to be guilty, can they do it? That is precisely the
It will
question.
come out, it will come out.
That is
from-
precisely the question. They can take all actions. They can take all actions if,
No, but the disciplinary proceedings are under stay because you have prayed for a stay.
yes, definitely.
So unless the disciplinary proceedings are allowed to progress, then the question, the allegations which are leveled against you will have to be decided and found out whether it is correct, incorrect, whatever.
I challenge the proceeding itself, and there are good grounds
Right.
in challenging, my lord. That case, your lordship will have to hear.
We'll have to hear that.
Prima facie, yes. That is the reason, my lord, why after hearing at some length, your lordship state the proceedings, my lord.
So we'll
Now
have
the
to
question,
hear. So
now the
let,
question, see one more provision, I am saying,
uh,
in situations like this,
let it be listed in January. Let him obtain the proper instructions.
and one more.
And, both the
provision,
matters
my
be
lord,
listed together.
my lord.
Now I,
The question which is pending before the DP is whether your leave was sanctioned or not.
if we regularize that period as a ELO, extraordinary leave, as per FR rules, it is not countable for the increment.
All these charges are page 118 of that book also, it also says one thing, my lord, page 118. There is a provision of
118 of the pleadings.
one of this, my lord, conduct rules.
Conduct rules are not here.
I am sorry. কোন কি দিলা? 118% code.
These are institute conduct rules or central government?
My lord, these are state rule.
State.
These are all central civil service conduct rules.
Okay.
It is of course a compilation. I have a huge book.
Yes, rule number.
So it is page 118. Something else is written. There is a provision where they can also give grant provisional increment, provisionally. My lord, the question is, they are the authority. Suppose they can even impose a penalty of dismissal, for example, or any other penalty. Now, before all these things are over, can they say, that means they have presupposed that without giving my lord any opportunity in the hearing, I will have to cross-examine the persons who are the custodian of the roster, that I remain unauthorized. That is the findings. And then penalty. Oh, you want to avoid it? Yes, my lord. Lordship may 118. Yes, Lordship, it is here. Their affidavit in opposition, page 118, my lord. They themselves have quoted. This can be done. 118. Running page.
Yes.
My lord, in the middle, my lord, increment.
Hmm.
Although she was not entitled to earn the increment on 1st July 2020, it was released to her provisionally at the beginning. As at that time preliminary inquiry was going on, an explanation from her was being sought for her absence. That was at the so-called stage. That increment was released. Later, when the preliminary inquiry revealed prima facie evidence, I don't know what prima facie evidence their preliminary inquiry, I was not called upon there. I simply given my written statement. of her absence was without leave and unauthorized, disciplinary authority decided to start DP. They decided to start the disciplinary proceeding and charge sheet was served to her on 6th. Then why not you release the increment for 22, 22, 21 after July? 21 and 22, 2021 and 22. Release it in the same manner. Lordship can give direction to their effect. It is their own admission. Then at this stage of issuing so cause, they released the increment in my lord July 2020. And subsequently, my lord, when I replied back and all,
My lord, this is, we cannot retain that money after 1st July, my lord. It is payable on 1st July.
Then
But
what happened?
1st July,
Uh,
over
then,
every year, my lord.
then it goes back.
But it was the preliminary stage. The preliminary inquiry was going on. That is why we paid the increment provisionally. My lord,
all our parties here, money cannot go back. Union of India represented by Secretary to
Well,
the
like, let us do one thing. Let both the
Ministry of
writ
Health.
petition, let both the writ petitions be listed together. We
and
can
another,
hear and dispose of
why,
both the matters. Let both the writ petitions be listed together. We'll
Yeah.
hear and dispose of both the matters.
yes, my lord, maybe taken up together.
Sometime in January,
All right, madam. After Magbi.
after Bihu. All right. You give us a date.
Another
Oh, my
aspect,
lord, I am being told that on 9th of January, the other matter is fixed.
All right, 9th. So let this come up on 9th.
Which, my lord,
Learned counsel for the parties. The issue involved in the matter is a non-release of the increments which the petitioner claims to be entitled to. Stop the department, however, the respondents, however, have not released the increments on the ground that the period of absence,
which is in the charge sheet, madam.
the question with regard to the period of absence of the petitioner, whether it is as per rules, whether it was claimed as per rules, is a matter of the disciplinary proceedings which are pending and are subject matter of WPC number 2209 of 2021. Stop. This matter, it is submitted that this matter is fixed on 9th of January 2024. Accordingly, let the present writ petition be also listed on 9th of January along with WPC 2209 of 2021. Let both the matters be listed on 9th.
Because since it is delaying, my lord, that's why lordship may give certain observations that from the first year after I first so cause notice, I was given provisional. Last 2 years I have not.
We'll examine the matter together. On that day, if required, we'll consider it. You may renew your prayer in case the matter gets deferred or hearing does not take place. We'll examine the matter again. Place again on
The other is my lord, WPC number.
2209.
Yes, lordship.
2209.
Oblige, lordship.
Yes, yes.
Petitioner, sir, my lord, the employees of Assam State Development Corporation for SC, Sri Limited, my lord, they're not receiving the benefits as per the ROP 2017. That's a notice made to my lord.
Yes.
A notification issued by the finance department is put to challenge hearing. That my lord will find at page 45 of the writ petition.
Yes.
45 B page.
So we need to file our affidavit, my lord.
All right. Heard learning council for parties issue notice returnable 4 weeks. Mr. R. Borpuzari appears for finance department. Mr. Das appears for
Lordship, response number 2, 1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3.
Lordship.
And State Development Corporation,
No, Lordship, I am not appearing. Corporation Ardor will be appearing.
who is for 7,
No, 6 and 7, I am saying.
6 and 7?
6 and 7.
Arbor Pujari. Number 8, Mr. Anjan Kolita.
Yes, my lord.
Number 9,
Anjan Kolita.
CGC, DSGI, Dev Chaudhary, RK Dev Chaudhary. And any other? No, for the for corporation, who appears? Ardhor. Corporation Ardhor, that is 4 and 5. Let notice be issued, returnable 4 weeks. Since the councils appear, notices are waived. However, extra copies be furnished within 2 weeks.
Lordship, may I please a copy of the petition? Copy of the petition.
They'll serve you.
Lordship, Lordship. And our name may kindly be reflected.
Names of the respondent councils be reflected in the course list
Lordship.
by the registry.
Obliged.
By it is a lawsuit. This matter instruction was sought for regarding
Review.
was placed under suspension owing to his arrest in connection with an FIR.
Yes,
Yes, Lordship, as per verbal instruction, no review is done yet, Lordship.
you get your instructions, place it on court.
Lordship,
MSI Score Learner Standing Council is permitted further time to complete the instructions and place it before the court. Place
no
this
review,
matter,
Lordship. As per verbal instruction, no review is done yet.
you bring it on record. Because these are factual matters, we'll
Lord.
have to require something on record unless we record your statement that you're not going to file an
Lordship.
affidavit. Matter be listed again. Hey, আমার এদিন আজ খালি দিকে All right, list on 9th. 9th January. 9 January.
Obliged, Lordship.
Instruction was called for on the last occasion.
Lordship, we have sent a fresh PPO on Lordship, 11th December, Lordship.
It has been done.
Well, Lordship can dispose or he can take a confirmation, Lordship. Confirmation করিবা নিকে 15 করিলো 15 দিলো
It's being done. No confirmation is required. It's an official letter.
I had submitted several representation, my lord, before passing this order, my lord, but no reply was given, so,
No, this order has been issued by the department.
yes, ma'am.
And it is very clear that both halves of the PPO have been sent by affixing the copy of your client's photograph. So this is the ground on which it was held earlier. So that is being done. What further confirmation do you require?
Yes, ma'am.
Third learned counsel for the petitioner. The grievance of the petitioner was that she is the unmarried surviving daughter. She is the unmarried daughter of late.
Brajamani Singh,
What is the name?
Brajamani Singh, my lord,
Brajamani
Singh,
Singh, who he superannuated initially.
yes.
superannuated on 3006-2000 from the Assam Police Department after rendering his services under the department. Stop. Father of the petitioner received pension till his death. Stop. The father of the petitioner expired on 13/11/2015. The learned counsel for the petitioner has referred to the death certificate dated 27/11/2015 enclosed the present petition. Stop. Thereafter, the petitioner made several representation before the authorities concerned for release of family pension, as she is entitled to the family pension under the Assam Service Pension Rules 1969. Stop. Petitioner has a younger sister, and both of them had submitted the necessary papers for release of the family pension of in their favor. Stop. Subsequently, the younger sister expired, and the petitioner petitioner was the only surviving child of late so and so. Stop. The petitioner what was the earlier order granted by the court?
Space. Page 41, my lord. Relevant part is page 42, my lord. Middle
The
paragraph.
petitioner and her younger sister, both of them filed a writ petition.
Yes, my lord. And during the pendency, she expired, my lord.
Both of them being and since the grievances were not redressed, both the petitioner and her late sister had approached this court by filing WBC number 6243 of 2019, which was disposed of on 26/04/2023, directing the Treasury officer to take appropriate steps so that, during the pendency of the writ petition, the sister of the petitioner expired, and the court disposed of this writ petition with a direction to the Treasury officer Ramakrishna Nagar to take appropriate steps so that the petitioner number one therein, namely the present petitioner, receives the family pension mentioned in the PPO. Stop. However, pursuant to such specific directions, the Treasury office raised an objection saying that in the PPO, the photograph of the deceased sister was affixed. This was brought to the notice of the administrative department and several representations were issued. However, no steps having been taken, the petitioner has approached this court for a second time by filing the present writ petition. Stop. On 18/12/2023, the learned CGC appearing for the Accountant General, Mr. B. Chakraborty.
Lordship, SCAG.
SCAG appearing for the Accountant General was permitted to obtain instructions, and the matter was fixed today. Stop. Today, when the matter is called on, Mr. Chakraborty has placed before the court a communication dated 11 December 2023, which reads as under into extra cultivo. In view of the communication as extracted above, it appears that the department has already done the needful and has issued the PPO affixing the correct photograph of the petitioner. Under such circumstances, no further cause survives for the petitioner to urge before the court. Accordingly, the writ petition stands disposed of, and the respondents, namely, including the Treasury officer, will release the family pension in favor of the petitioner as per the PPO, which is forwarded. As per the PPO, wide number so and so, which is forwarded by the Office of the Principal Accounts Officer. Copy of this communication is kept in the case records. Mr. Borpujari appears for Finance Department. Mr. Chakraborty for the DGP.
1, 3, 4, and 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. Mr. Borpujari for
My lord,
2,
2, 8 and 9, my
2,
lord.
8 and 9.
Aye.
And Mr. Chakraborty for 6 and 7. Writ petition accordingly stands disposed of in terms of the above.
My lord, only one submission, my lord. Let the petitioner submit a certified copy of my lord's order to the Treasury Officer Ramkrishna Nagar. That will
The,
ease out the
the
process.
petitioner is permitted to submit a certified copy of this court's order
My lord,
before the Treasury Office. Ramkrishna Nagar.
Ramkrishna Nagar. That
Where
will-
is it?
My lord, there, my lord. Karimganj.
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 Ramkrishna
Karimganj,
Nagar,
my lord.
District of.
That will ease out the process, my lord.
All right.
I'm okay. Please, your lordship.
Yes.
Nothing matter pertains to the petitioner's share of a family pension, lordship.
Huh?
Petitioner's share of a family pension, lordship.
Second wife.
Lordship,
You're the second wife.
I am the first wife, lordship.
You're the first wife.
Yes, lord. During my husband's lifetime, he used to pay monthly maintenance to me, lordship.
Oh, there's a divorce.
No.
No
Not
divorce.
equal. Separate.
Yes. Who's for the respondent? PWD. Where is PWD? Wait for some time. We'll let the council come.
Please, your lordship. Also, the matter pertains to non-payment of arrears salary of the petitioner who has been working as a helper under the Department of Social Welfare.
Yes, social welfare, get your instructions.
Lordship, if my may submit your lordship, lordship has passed a similar order
Hmm.
with a similar situated persons where the grievances were quite similar, and I have annexed a copy of the order, your lordship.
Page
Lordship.
28.
Yes, your lordship.
Okay. You want a similar order?
Yes, your lordship.
Mr. Hazarika?
They belong to the same department, same concern.
Also, let me get the instructions. Factual aspects will always be.
You examine it with the, by this
Exactly.
order, we are only asking
Or
the authorities,
to examine the.
but it was disposed of on the basis of instructions.
Yes, your lordship. They have submitted the supplementary budget and everything.
In your case, was it submitted?
Yes, your lordship.
Where is it?
Lordship, could turn to page 20. The name of the intermediate is number 1, PPDB. And in the order which was disposed of, your lordship, serial number 3 and serial number 4.
No, name of the income, name of the petitioner is, what is the name?
DPDB, your lordship. That is in serial number 1.
Okay.
The matter which was disposed of, the petitioner's name appear in serial number 3 and serial number 4.
Okay.
Similar grievances, your lord, belonging to the same concern.
Okay.
Lordship, here there's a specific direction that it will be released.
Hmm?
Here after going through the instructions and all, in this case, the last paragraph is that the observation is that it will be released, your lordship. I have otherwise, if she's entitled to, I have otherwise no objection, but at least let me get the instructions because we don't know what the factual situations of this case are, your lordship. If it is simply to examine the case, then I have no issues, your lordship. It may be disposed of. But here a positive direction has been given to release
All
the
right,
idea.
they will examine and pass orders.
Lordship, that can be done.
Similar, but in view that we are disposing it on the first day, the authorities will examine your case and then if
When
found
will it?
eligible,
Lordship,
the amount will
lordship.
be paid. Page 28, the order. The examine. And if found payable. not eligible. Hmm? Yes.
Obliged, sir.
Your Lordship. This petitioner was appointed as a tax collector, my lord, in the year 1997. He is still working, my lord. In the meantime, my lord, he also approached this honorable court, my lord, filing writ petition, which was also disposed of, my lord. You have to make kindly see page 29, Annex 2, my lord. My lord, thereafter, my lord, he submitted his my lord, all the particulars, my lord. But in the meantime, my lord, Lordship may kindly see page 34.
Hmm.
There is a communication by which, my lord, some names were, my lord, placed before the finance department, my lord. In the said list, his name is not appeared, my lord.
Hmm? In page 34?
Yes, my lord. Page
Oh.
34 onward, Lordship may kindly see the list will start from page 38, my lord. It's pertaining to the Nagaon district, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, after going through this list, my lord, petitioner did not found his name, my lord.
His name is not found.
Not found.
Oh,
So at this stage, Lordship may issue notice, my lord.
yes.
My lord, subsequent lists will also send to the finance department for the approval.
You
We
get
have-
your instructions.
We'll get
We'll
my instructions.
list on 8th of January.
Right.
Mr. Third Learned Counsel for the parties, the grievance of the petitioner is that he's working as a tax collector
Yes.
under Nagaon Zilla Porihot,
In the office of the Gopalnagar Gaon Panchayat under Nagaon district.
in the office of the
Right.
Gopalnagar Gaon Panchayat under the Nagaon Zilla Porihot.
Yes.
Petitioner is claiming minimum scale of pay as has been directed by this court in writ appeal 45 of 2014, Upendas versus State of Assam and Upendas and others. Stop. The petitioner submits that by communication dated 8th of November 2023, the particulars of muster roll / work charge / casual and fixed pay workers were required to be submitted before the finance department for payment of minimum scale of pay in terms of the order dated 8/6/2017 passed in writ appeal 45 of 2014. This list, the communication encloses a list of all casual workers who are currently working under the Panchayat and Rural Development for the Nagaon district. The grievance of the petitioner is that his name is not included in the said list, and he has apprehension that he will be excluded from the benefit which may be granted to other similarly situated persons, although the petitioner is also a casual worker. Casual worker,
Yes, my lord.
working as a tax collector since which year?
1997.
Since the year 1997. So, para Mr. P. Hendick, Learned Standing Counsel, PNRD, will obtain the instructions and therefore prays for some time to complete his instructions. Accordingly, matter be listed on 8th of January.
Not extra copies may be filed.
So that the instructions can be placed before the court. Although notices have not been issued, the petitioner counsel will ensure extra copies are furnished to the respondent counsel.
My lord, it will be Hujai Jilla Parishad, my lord. Earlier it was Nagaon, Hujai Jilla Parishad. Earlier it was Nagaon, my lord. Now Hujai Jilla.
Hujai Jilla Parishad, not Nagaon Jilla Parishad.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Dhar.
My lord, at this stage, notices to go, my lord. These are
Notice.
private disputes, my lord. Without instruction, it's very hard, my lord. It's a fight between two wives. It's a fight between two wives, my lord. The private respondent is also there, my lord.
So my prayer would be, my lord, at this stage, let notice go, my lord.
No, what instructions will you get?
This is also thing, my lord.
Why not examine the matter at your end
My lord,
by issuing notices to both the parties
that also.
and
that
then
also,
pass an
my lord.
order? Yes, Mr. Rana? Heard learned counsel for the parties. This writ petition is filed by the petitioner who claims to be the first wife of one Rana Ali, who was working as a driver in the office of Executive Engineer, PWD Rural Roads Division, Gwalpara. The petitioner's husband expired on 12/4/2023, leaving behind the petitioner. Next, the petitioner's husband married for a second time, and his second wife is Halima Begum, who's arrayed as respondent number 5, present petition. Petitioner's late husband expired on 12/4/2023, leaving behind the petitioner, his second wife, as legal heirs. So, after the death of her husband, the petitioner approached the authority to disburse her share of family pension, but the response of the authority was not forthcoming. Therefore, the present writ petition has been filed. It is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that the petitioner is being the first wife, and however was not staying together with the petitioner's late husband, and as a consequence thereof, under orders of competent court, monthly maintenance was granted to the petitioner. Stop. Since the death of the petitioner's husband, she has not received any maintenance or support, and pension is granted to the second wife.
Process is going on, Lordship.
Okay. And therefore, petitioner has approached this court for a direction to the respondents to disburse the petitioner's share of family pension. Stop. Para. Mr. R. Horlan at Standing Counsel PWD submits that notice at this stage be issued for obtaining instructions. Para. Having heard the learned counsel for the parties and upon perusal of the writ petition, it is seen that the dispute between the issue involves verification of factual verification of factual details in respect of the petitioner as well as the second wife, namely respondent number 5. Stop. This court is of the view that since there are factual materials which will have to be verified by the competent authorities, the matter should be relegated to the department to cause a proper inquiry into the claims made by the petitioner vis-a-vis the claims of the private respondent number 5, and thereupon pass necessary orders in terms of the provisions of Rule 143 as amended up to date of the Assam Pension Service Rules 1969. Stop. If the claims of the petitioner are found to be genuine, and if she is found to be entitled to a share of the pension, then the authorities will pass appropriate orders, will process the claims and pass appropriate orders where necessary for release of the pension, for release of her share of pension. In terms of the above observation, writ petition stands disposed of. The petitioner will submit a copy of the certified copy of this order along with a copy of the writ petition before whom?
Executive Engineer, my lord.
Executive Engineer,
PWD Road Division.
PWD Rural Road Division, Gwalpara. Stop. The Executive Engineer thereafter will examine the matter in detail and pass necessary orders. Writ petition accordingly stands. disposed.
Time frame be fixed, Your Lordship. The time frame be fixed, Lordship, within
This order directed to be passed by the respondent authority will be passed within a period of 60 days from the date of receipt of a certified copy of this order. Mr. A. Chakraborty appears for
Respondent one, Lord.
respondent one. B. Chakraborty appears for respondent number two. Okay.
the.
Yes.
May I please, Lord. Lordship, being agreeing with the inaction of State Bank of India, Lordship, with regard to release of pension, despite of sanction by the Accountant General Office, Lordship, I file this petition, Lord. Lordship, my case is that I am the daughter of one government employee, Lordship. My father died during service period on 29/2009, Lordship. Thereafter, Lordship, after his death, my mother applied for family pension that was sanctioned by the Accountant General Office, which is a page, Lordship, 10, annexure A, Lordship. Annexure A, this is the communication of PPO. 9/11.
Has it been sanctioned in your name?
Lordship, now.
Page number, page number?
Annexure A base 10 is the communication of PPO. By this letter, Lordship, PPO was forwarded to the Treasury Office, Lordship. Now the PPO.
That was in the name of your mother.
Mother, Lordship, now Lordship may kindly come to the page number 11. This is the PPO. In PPO, my name was also reflected at serial number 4, page 12. Minor to be my daughter. PPO was sanctioned was on 9/11/2015, Lordship. After first payment, Lordship, said PPO was transferred to the State Bank of India, Lordship. State Bank of India, Auragat branch, Lordship, for monthly payment, Lordship. But it was not paid to my mother, Lordship, till her death. My mother died in the month of February 2023, Lordship. After that, Lordship, I approached the authority, Lordship, and my brothers issued their no objection, Lordship, which are at page 16. Annexure E, page 16. My two brothers also signed.
Have you served copy on the State Bank of India
No,
Council?
Lordship, there is no standing council, Lordship. They have panel, Lordship. And there are
All right.
communications in between.
Okay, hard issue notice returnable 3 weeks.
Lordship.
The steps on respondent number 1 and 2 by registered post ID. Dusty is also permitted. Stop. Mr. Borpuzari appears for respondent number 3, MS so-and-so appears for respondent 4, and Mr.
5, ma'am.
Or for Director Sericulture. Since the councils have represented the other respondents, notices are waived, extra copies be furnished within a period of 2 weeks from today. Matter be listed after the returnable date.
Paid both by registry and register as well as Dusty, Lordship. Obliged, Lordship.
The petitioner was a Salpur inspector in Simla. While in the duty, Lordship, he has seized huge quantity of artificial fertilizer from Borpeda Road, Lordship. Urea, DAP, phosphate has been prepared by Sendas and other things, Lordship. And it was marketed in different portion of Assam, Lordship. Thereafter, Lordship, they have make a false case, trap case, and petitioner was apprehended making a false case, and thereafter petitioner was suspended. Petitioner was suspended by order.
Still under suspension.
Lordship.
Still under. Still under suspension.
Yes. Lordship will kindly see page 30.
Yes.
30. Annexure 4. The petitioner was suspended by order dated 13 May 2023. Because of the Lordship trap case laid by the son-in-law of the accused, main accused.
Okay.
Hereafter, Lordship, the petitioner has given so cause notice on 21st August, page 31. So cause notice has been issued, and petitioner immediately give a reply to the statement of so cause notice at page 35. So cause notice has been given in time, Lordship. There is no dispute to that effect. Hereafter, Lordship, the suspension order has been reviewed or extended by order dated 22nd September 2023, page 42.
Yes.
Suspension period of Ganesh Bormon, 3 months, hereby extended for another 90 days with effect from 30/8/2023 until further orders, whichever is earlier. That is 22nd September 2023. That is not within 90 days. It should be within 28 December, August 2023.
All right. Substantial compliance. All right.
The division bench of this court has already held that suspension should be reviewed within 90 days from the date of order of suspension. If it is not done within 90 days, this suspension will go.
But now it has been done.
It has been done after 90 days. And suspension review committee was constituted, though I have not annexed Lordship and see. This suspension has been reviewed by a
All right.
committee.
We'll issue notice at this stage.
Lordship, only thing is, Lordship, I'm not noticed, Lordship. Lordship may take instruction whether suspension was reviewed within 90 days or not. Lordship will take instruction.
That is the place 42.
Lordship,
That has been done.
that is the Lordship review of the suspension order. That is after 90 days. Division bench of this
No,
court.
no, your argument is 90 days has to be precisely 90 days.
Within 90 days.
91, 92, 93 days will not apply. This will require hearing,
Lordship, no.
for which we'll have to give them an opportunity to respond.
Lordship, whether I have.
The question is
Understand.
whether suspension has been treated to be a punishment. Well, it is not under the rules.
Okay.
And you have been put under extensive suspension without review. That was the issue.
That was not the only issue, Lordship. I have.
Even under Ajay Kumar Chaudhary, court accepted that subsequently when the DP has initiated, there was no direction to review the suspension. But the principle called out is that ordinarily 90 days.
That is division bench of this court has already decided, and therefore subsequent decision of the single bench is already held.
Right.
Lordship, this is the order of suspension, review of the suspension. I have given a copy of the order, Lordship. The suspension order has been reviewed on 11 September 2023 by a committee. That order itself, appointment of review committee by 11 September 2023 is non-necessary in eye of law because of the division bench order and the rules.
So we'll hear
Secondly,
you. We'll
Lordship,
hear you.
Secondly, Lordship will kindly see if Lordship departmental proceeding and.
You want a disposal today?
No. Lordship, I want. Lordship.
Is there any interim prayer?
No, interim prayer is the only thing is Lordship.
Huh.
My interim prayer is Lordship. Now they have issued a show cause notice and immediately they have appointed an inquiry officer. In the criminal proceeding and the departmental inquiry, it is same facts and same issue, same witnesses. If that is allowed to be continued at this stage,
No.
simultaneously,
There is no
Lordship
point.
already, Paul Anthony's case, Lordship is aware, Paul Anthony's case and thereafter division bench of this court and different high courts has already decided, this high court also decided that criminal proceeding and the departmental proceeding and the same facts, same witnesses cannot be simultaneously.
We'll consider
Can-
the
can-
next returnable date.
Lordship
We'll
will,
consider
Lordship
it.
will kindly issue
Simultaneously,
notice.
that can be done.
Lordship will issue notice, Lordship, fix the matter on January 1st week
Yes.
for instruction.
Yes.
That will be better, Lordship.
For instruction.
Heard learned counsel for the parties, issue notice, returnable 3 weeks. Mr. Chutia appears for the respondent number. Respondent number, all respondents. The grievance of the petitioner is that are twofold. Number one, that the petitioner was suspended pending his arrest, in view of his arrest, and subsequently the order was reviewed by order dated
22nd September.
22nd of September 2023, which is beyond the period of 90 days, as the petitioner was suspended on. When was he suspended?
30.
Huh?
30 May 2023.
30/05/2023. Stop. The further contention of the learned counsel for the petitioner is that the criminal, what is the stage of the criminal proceeding?
Criminal proceeding, they are going to file charge sheet.
The matter is under investigation and the charge sheet is likely to be filed. However, simultaneously, the respondents have also proceeded to issue notice to commence the disciplinary proceeding against him, and the petitioner has also responded by filing his reply. It is the submission of the Learned Council that, in view of the law laid down by Paul Anthony, by the Apex Court in Paul Anthony and other subsequent judgments, the if the charges and the allegations in
Same-sex
the
and same
criminal proceedings and the departmental proceedings are one and the same, then departmental proceeding is ordinarily not permitted to be proceeded with. Let the respondents complete their instructions and file necessary affidavit if so advised. The prayer for interim for stay of the disciplinary proceedings will be considered after the return of date. Matter be listed on, give us a date.
2nd week of January or 1st week of January. As lordship convenient. 1st week of January will also
12th of January, Friday.
12th January. All right, 12th January.
and lordship may consider set up to either 2 days should be maintained.
No.
But it's.
We'll examine it.
Suspension is already there, lordship.
We will examine
What is
it.
the status quo, DP has already been drawn.
Disciplinary proceeding, has it commenced?
Yes.
Comments, lordship.
What is the stage?
Lordship, I have annexed the document. Lordship, can they see the annex? Without issuing notice, I have been called for the.
You submitted by filing reply.
Reply.
I have given representation, lordship. Kindly see the order.
No stay, no
This
stay
39.
today.
Not stay,
Let
no
us
stay
get
order.
their instructions.
No, I am not praying for any.
No status.
No.
Let it proceed. If we find that yes, the grounds are exactly one and the same, we'll pass orders.
What is that?
We'll pass orders. All right. We have kept your interim prayer open.
He will provide extra copies, my lord.
Since Learned Council to the government appears for the respondent, notices are waived, extra copies be furnished within
Today itself.
within the course of the week.
Today, lordship.
All right.
I will give today, lordship.
Good.
For his convenience. Apply.
The small prayer non-payment of sufficient allowance till today from the date of suspension dated 11/10/2021.
Yes, get instructions.
Lordship, we have received an instruction.
Paid.
Lordship, already department has communicated to the deputy commissioner. Already, sanction has been accorded, Lordship, for subsistence allowance.
You get your instructions tomorrow, if you want. Or at 2 tomorrow. If it has been sanctioned, then it is sanctioned. You're likely to get it.
No, this letter is dated 16/11/2022 and we are in December, still not paid, my lord.
Disbursing authority is that DC. Lordship, DC is not made a party in this case, Lordship.
Unless and until this communication is made to me.
Nothing.
DC is not made a party, but you can find out from the DC why it has not been released.
Lordship,
22 matter, 22.
Lordship, 22/11/22.
When were you suspended?
On 11/10/2021. Until that, no, not a penny, my lord.
Then? Which DC?
Sonitpur, Lordship.
Not made party.
Unless I am aware of this communication, how can I make party, my lord?
Who's for the government, Mr. Chutia?
Yes, I am appealing.
Please obtain instructions from the DC why in spite of the sanction, the subsistence allowance has not been given.
I will obtain it.
Can you get it by tomorrow?
Tomorrow over telephone, I will try, my lord.
Of course, over telephone or some other communication. We don't expect you to go to Sonitpur and
So
get
after
the
what
instruction.
happened, my lord, we have some phone number, they are transferred, then we.
Or let it be in January.
The first week of January, no problem at all.
Matter be listed again on 3rd of January, on which date the government advocate, Mr. T.C. Sutial, an additional senior government advocate, will obtain instructions on the basis on the communication dated 16/11/2022 issued by the Department of Revenue and Disaster Management conveying the sanction of the subsistence allowance. Stop. The petitioner submits that till date although he was suspended on
My lord, 11/10/2021.
11/10/2021, no subsistence allowance has been paid. Let the instructions be placed before the court on 3rd of January.
Okay.
And in order to facilitate the councils to complete their instructions, extra copies be furnished by tomorrow.
Lovely.
Okay.
Yes.
In this case, my family pension has not been paid by State Bank of India also. My
Family pension.
husband was vice principal of Mayang High School, and after retirement, he has received the pension. Lordship, the PPO order is issued at page 9, Lordship. PPO order in favor of my husband, Lordship. Page 9. Then my husband was expired 2011, Lordship. And after expired, my family pension has not been paid by the State Bank of India. Lordship.
State Bank of India.
Right.
All right. Anything to submit from the respondents?
This is just like that item number 9, my lord.
Ah.
Lordship has issued notice of motion.
Okay.
We have to take also, my lord, drastic step from State Bank of India.
All right. Heard and council for parties issued notice returnable. When was that matter fixed?
My lord, Lordship has not fixed
returnable.
any date. Lordship has issued notice of
3
motion
weeks.
for
3
3
weeks.
weeks. Yes.
Mr. R. Borpuzari appears for respondent 3, Treasury Officer. Mr. P. Soikia for respondent 5, Director of Pension. MS P. Das for respondent number 4, Inspector of Schools. Petitioner will take steps by registered post 80 and usual course on respondent 1 and 2. Dusty is also permitted. Since the respondents 3, 4, and 5 are represented by councils, notices are waived, our extra copies will be furnished within 1 week, 2 weeks from today. Let the matter be listed after the returnable date. Yes.
Please, your lordship, this petition is filed for equal share of the GIS and gratuity amount and other amounts, lordship. Petitioners are the parents of the deceased person and the children of the second wife, lordship.
Petitioner,
Petitioners are the parents of the deceased person, lordship.
parents of the deceased.
Yes, lordship.
Uh,
And
no, petitioner 1 is the parent, 1 and 2.
lordship, 1 and 2 are the parents of the deceased person. And 4, 5, 6 are the children of the second wife, lordship. Parents are staying in with second wife, lordship.
Oh,
Yes, lordship. First wife was separately more than 10 years ago, lordship. Lordship, petitioners has got a succession certificate for PPF amount and debts and securities, lordship.
all right. Issue notice.
Notice. Before lordship proceeds, he has to find a correction in application respondent. There is no such respondent number 4. He has to correct that.
Respondent 4.
Accountant.
Senior accountant.
Accountant, office of the accountant.
What officers do you have? Senior accountant.
We have a principal, accountant general
No. But there are accounts officers, accountant.
or senior accountant. No, address is also wrong, lord.
They have respondent number 4, totally misconceived.
Oh.
Lordship will see.
All right, heard learned counsel for parties issue notice returnable 4 weeks. Mr. T.C. Sutia, additional senior government advocate, appears for respondent 1, 2, 3.
2 and 3, my lord.
Mr. Borpuzari for respondent 5.
5, my lord.
And Mr. Chakraborty for accountant general. Let steps be issued. Steps be taken on respondent 6, 7, 8 by registered post 80 and usual course. Dusty is also permitted. Based after returnable date.
Obliged.
Extra copy, sir, will be there. Will be there, will be there.
As councils, respective respondent councils be furnished extra copies. It will liquidate for notices with extra copies.
That's fine.
May please. Another matter relates to non-receipt of the pension, regular pension, as well as the self-deposited amount. As on that, he was retired on 1/2/2021.
Okay, heard Learned Council for parties issued notice. Returnable 4 weeks. Mr. A. Kolita. A.M. Kolita appears for respondent number
1, 3,
1, 3,
5 and 9, Lordship.
5 and 9.
6 also.
5
Lordship.
and 9.
6 also, Lordship.
9 is by name.
9, no, I'm extremely sorry, Lordship, not 9. It should be 6, 6.
5 and 6.
5 and 6.
1, 3, 5 and 6.
5 and 6.
No, what about 4?
4, Lordship, BTC
I'm
Council.
appearing your lordship on behalf of P9 2
MSP Das appears on behalf of respondent 2, 4
and your lordship 9.
and 9. 9.
DT
9 is by name.
One, your lordship 2 and 4.
2 and 4. Mr. A. Chakraborty for respondent 7.
7.
Mr. Who's there for accountant general? Mr. B. Chakraborty for respondent 8. Steps on respondent 9 by registered post AD, and usual course. Custody is also permitted. Matter be listed after the returnable date. Councils representing the respondents be served extra copies, although notices are waived.
I have the interim prayer so for my release of my self-deposited amount.
Release of?
Self-deposited amount.
That instructions has to be taken.
So far, my pension, regular pension is concerned. That's why my given by the respondent authority, my and so far, the self-deposited amount is concerned, my under
No, we don't
PF
know.
account as well as yes, my
Don't know.
that may be released meanwhile. And since
Tendency of the writ petition will not be a bar for the respondents to examine
That can.
and release the amounts deposited by the petitioner during his service period.
I am praying for this matter because of the fact he is under medical treatment for a long time, madam. He has no money since 21, madam. He has not been paid, madam. That is why, madam, I have.
The
made this-
authorities will examine the claim for release of these amount the authorities will take into consideration the fact that petitioner claims to be suffering from severe medical ailments and past necessary orders where permitted. This
All right.
after
Lord.
returnable date. Yes.
Today, my lord, supposed to department place the instruction, my lord, regarding letter dated 4/4/2018.
Yes. Secondary education.
The last question, Mr. Chisti appeared.
Secondary education, who's there? SMT Chisti, नाम देखा नहीं.
Lordship may take up after some time, Lordship.
Yes. At 2.
Lordship.
I don't know. I can.
Lordship, in this matter, may appear for short adjournment, Lordship. Dr. B. Ahmed is supposed to appear, but for his medical ailment, who not will appear. That will be, Lordship, after Bihu, a fixed date will get up. By this
Anything?
time,
Any objection?
No objection.
It is submitted by Mr.
I is for, yeah.
I.H. Borvia that the arguing counsel, Dr. B. Ahmed, is indisposed and the matter is required to be deferred on his account. Accordingly, matter stands deferred to be listed in January on a date to be fixed by the registry. Mr. Hendik and Mr. Hassan appears for the respective. For what respondents?
My lord, I'm appearing for PNRD.
Mr. P. Hendik appears for PNRD and Mr. Hassan appears for accountant general. List recorded. None appears for the petitioner. Passed over. Yes, Mr. Day.
Lordship, here would like to file our affidavit, Lordship. These are the illegal, irregular teachers. Subsequently, in terms of the cabinet memorandum, Lordship, they have been accommodated as teachers, and some of them has been accommodated as tutors, Lordship. So that detailed affidavit we require to file, Lordship.
2 years have passed, 3 years have passed by. What have you been doing?
It was, the appointment letter was issued in 2021, Lordship.
Yes, Mr. Day.
Well, we need to file, and they have accepted the appointment also.
Long pending case, my lord, salary has not been paid since 2017.
No.
Area salary.
Area salary.
Current salary received.
No, nothing, man. No area salary, no current salary.
But my instruction is, Lordship, they have been accommodated as teachers, and some of them has been accommodated as tutor. Insofar as the current salary is concerned, perhaps they are getting, and only that area salary, because their appointment is of prospective nature. Initially, their appointments were illegal. And subsequently, in terms of the cabinet memorandum, they have been accommodated. So, there are a number of teachers, Lordship, we need to file detailed affidavit. Chipsagar district, Chipsagar district. Most of them has been accommodated as teachers. And they have accepted and they joined. The detailed affidavit I will furnish, Lordship. Lordship may allow 3 weeks time.
Okay, at the request of Mr. P. N. Sharma, learned counsel appearing for the elementary education. Matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks, enabling him to file the counter affidavit. It is made clear that the matter has been pending for a long time. Therefore, the respondents should endeavor to file the counter affidavit as prayed for. Mr. KKD appears for the petitioner. List after 3 weeks.
Lordship, online. Mostly.
None appears. Passed over. Respondent counsels are appearing here.
I'm for the elementary.
None appears for the petitioner. Mr. P. N. Sharma, Ms. R.B. Bora appears for the elementary and BTC respectively. I got matter from the none appears respondent. Basan.
Affidavit. Lordship, 20 also, Lordship, similar prayer, Lordship.
Similar prayer.
Lordship.
All right. Mr. P. N. Sharma prays for and is granted 3 weeks further time to file their affidavit. Mr. C. Boro, learned counsel for the petition, does not obtain. Please stop like 3 weeks.
Online.
Maybe legal.
Yes.
Lordship, whether is for non-payment of pension, Lordship. Lordship, my case is that I was initially appointed as a secretary of Government Secretary on 11 November 1975. Hereafter, my service was provincialized, Lordship, with effect from 22/9/1994.
Yes.
My initial appointment is at page Lordship 8.
Yes, please.
Page 8, 11 November 1975. And my name was shown at serial number 62. Relevant type copy is at page 12, page Lordship 10. 62, Abdul Hamid Lordship.
Hmm.
Thereafter, Lordship, the Lordship may kindly come to the page number 12. Annexure
Yes.
C, Lordship.
Hmm.
The pay of Sri Abdul Hamid, Provincial Secretary in the rank of Junior Inspector, Auditor of Cooperative Societies who was done.
You are, what is your name?
Abdul Hamid Lordship.
You are Abdul Hamid.
Abdul Hamid Lordship.
So some other Abdul Hamid has been
Yes,
given pension.
that is their stand, Lordship. And so far, them Lordship,
That other Abdul Hamid was employed where?
Lordship, he joined in service, your lordship, on
he joined in 1979.
1979, your lordship, and he got retired on 31/12/2001.
Where is his name in the list?
If your lordship kindly takes up the affidavit in opposition. In serial number 436, page number 16, your lordship,
436.
page 16 of my affidavit. Here, the date of joining is 16/1/1979.
And my one is 17/11/1975. I was given all the benefits of Provincial Secretary.
Abdul Hamid. Yes.
I was given all the benefits of Provincial Secretary till the date of my superannuation,
When did you superannuate?
2009, Lordship.
Which year, which date?
Lordship 2009. Lordship superannuation letter is at page Lordship.
30/11/2009.
Lordship 17, Lordship, page 17. Annexure F. Superannuation Lordship, 30/11/2009.
Okay, so his pension papers were forwarded.
For Lordship,
Forwarded.
No, your lordship, it's not
Huh?
forwarded.
there are several communications.
Your affidavit says so?
But,
Para 7? Para 8? 7 and 8? After inquiry, you found that he joined services on so and so, he was transferred to so and so. Subsequently, he was removed from service, again temporarily appointed,
Yes, your lordship.
and the pension paper of the petitioner has been forwarded.
Yes, your lordship. But otherwise, if your lordship kindly comes to page 19, annexure B of my affidavit, the inquiry has been conducted in the year 2021.
Whatever it may be,
Lordship.
your inquiry reveals that this man was also in service.
Yes, your lordship, but his name has not been included
May
in
not
the-
be, but you have forwarded his pension papers.
Not only that, Lordship, all benefits were given to me. My pay was protected, Lordship.
Now, what is the status of the pension? Before whom is it pending? Additional registrar. It is your office only, Mr. Bordoloi.
Lordship,
It's pending before additional registrar.
lordship.
So why is it pending?
So let me get the up-to-date instruction, your lordship.
Up-to-date instruction for a man who's not receiving his pension. Who is supposed to provincialize his service? Who is supposed to provincialize his service?
It will be by your lordship, Commissioner and Secretary in the Corporation Department.
Well, Lord, there is one communication with that regard, which is at page 20 of my petition, Lordship.
Page?
20, Lordship.
You paid him his salary.
Everything, Lordship.
Then
Even
on
I
what
was-
basis?
my I also crossed the Lordship efficiency bar. Lordship, one order was issued. Sri Abdul Hamid, Junior Inspector Auditor, is allowed to cross efficiency bar at the stage of working so and so, Lordship. Even Lordship.
Yes. Instructions.
Immediately after vacation.
After filing 2 affidavits, you still asking for instructions.
Also regarding the status of the pension papers.
That is what is required to be there, but your affidavit has said everything else except that. Including admitting that his case was forwarded.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Talukdar, we'll have to keep it in January.
Lordship.
Third Learned Council for Parties. The petitioner claims to have been working as a cadre secretary under Hastinapur Gaon Panchayat Samabhay Samiti. After serving for more than 2 decades, he superannuated. He was provincialized along with other similarly situated persons, and he was given all pay benefits. He was permitted to cross the efficiency bar, and after rendering his services, he superannuated on 30/11/2009. Stop. In spite of the attending facts and circumstances, the petitioner has not been granted his pension and other pensionary retirement benefits. Stop. The respondents have filed an affidavit in opposition and an additional affidavit where it is categorically, there is an averment that the petitioner was an employee and his subsequently after retirement, his pension papers have also been forwarded to the competent authority. However, the only point of dispute is the petitioner's name is stated to be not available in the list showing the provincialized cadre secretaries in the rank of junior inspector or auditor of cooperative societies. Stop. According to the department, the name Abdul Hamid within quotes, which appears at serial number 436 of the said notification dated 5/1/2006, is not the present petitioner. Stop. It is in view of there being no specific orders provincializing the services of the petitioner that pension papers have not been finalized. The Learned Standing Council is permitted to complete his instructions as to the status of the pension papers which are presently pending before the department for finalization. Let these instructions be placed before the court on 5th of February, 5th of January. Mr. T.C. Sutia, Learned Government Advocate, appears on behalf of 3 and 6.
Yes.
And Mr. Bordeloi for all other respondents. Mr. Goi for respondent 2. Matter be listed again on 5th.
Lordship, with regards to item number 17, I missed the matter minor. Lordship, was it court number 12?
We have passed some order. We passed some order.
At least my name may be different.
Why? You're not there, how can we record your name? If you want to argue the matter, we'll take it up at 2 and then we'll record your name.
Lordship, in that matter, basically what happened, we have contacted the client, Lordship. He was not aware of present case, Your Lordship. After what happened, we'll be filing an affidavit, Your Lordship, in item number 17.
What is the item number?
17.
17. At the request of learned counsel for petitioner, matter stands adjourned, enabling him to file an affidavit is prayed for.
Right, Your Lordship.
Yes.
But if in this matter relates to family pension, Lordship, this is almost covered by a similar order passed by this honorable court.
President, kindly have a look my affidavit for a moment because they have given some wrong information. Paragraph 4.
I am the widow. I am not.
Respondent number 4. No,
Yes, Lordship.
no, your affidavit is
My lord. Page 2, paragraph 4, my lord.
respondent 4 affidavit.
My lord.
You are appearing for cooperation.
My lord.
Okay. Page number?
Page number 2, paragraph 4, my lord.
Yes.
With regard to the statement made in paragraph number 20 of the writ petition, your deponent beg to submit that the service record information stated in this paragraph of this instant petition are contradictory as the matter related to some another person, and his actual name is Sri Abdul Salam. That it appears from the government notification that is so and so regarding counting of post services. Their initial date of joining of service as cadre secretary in the rank of junior inspector auditor. The name of the petitioner husband is placed serial number 460 and Sri Abdul Salam Mia. As per our record, her husband is Abdul Salam Mia. And he is entitled for family pension. In fact, we have forwarded. Person may pass similar order, but they have to clarify. Abdul Salam Mia.
This is not a similar order. This is a judgment.
Yes, yes.
So the matter will have to be heard. Then matter will be listed for admission hearing in the month of January.
January 5th, this matter.
Then 4th of January. 4th of January for admission hearing.
The earlier matter was fixed on 5th.
You come one more day again. Take the trouble to come.
I regularly.
Deeply obliged, my lord.
You give your names. Standing councils will kindly record, pass the names. Yes.
Lordship, here in terms of Coach Order 18/2023, I was supposed to file an additional affidavit. Lordship, I received information, but some clarity is required. Lordship, I pray for some.
Yes, Mr. Day.
In fact, it will be in my benefit, my lord. So I.
All right. Mr. B. Chaudhary, Learned Standing Council, Agriculture.
Yes, my lord.
Praise for further time to file the additional affidavit. Stop prayer made is not objected to by Learned Counsel to the petitioner. List after 2 weeks. In the month of January. Mr. Chaudhary, is it your matter? No, Mr. D. Chaudhary.
It is 26.
26. Oh. There's item, your name.
Sorry.
I think this is your matter.
Yes.
What is to be done today?
My lord,
I'm a retired employee, my lord. I'm deprived of the
Now, who's appearing for the bank? Gramin Vikash Bank?
Gramin Vikas Bank's counsel. He died, my lord.
Now nobody else is there?
His son appeared on a day, but today none is. Only during pendency of the writ petition, everything has been paid, my lord. Only the leave encashment benefit that has been paid.
It is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner, Mr. T. Chaudhary, that the earlier counsel who had appeared before the bank, Mr. D. Banerjee, expired. So the same is also reflected in the last order of this court on 29/9/2023. Under such circumstances, the bank passed the last order 21/9/2023 stopped. Today, when the matter is called up, none represents the bank. Under such circumstances, can you take a dusty on the bank?
Yes.
The learned counsel for the petitioner is permitted to take dusty service again on Assam Gramin Vikas Bank and file an affidavit of compliance. Matter therefore stands deferred for 3 weeks.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the petitioner will take dusty steps and file necessary affidavit. We can have it on 23rd January.
The compensation department.
Some appeal, what is the status of the appeal?
Appeal is ballot on 5 January 2024. I think order will be passed.
Okay, it is submitted that the judgment which is been relied upon by the petitioner, it is submitted by Mr. Sutia, the additional senior government advocate, that the judgment of a coordinate bench rendered in Bhaskar Kumar versus State of Assam and others, which is being relied upon by this court, by the petitioners, is presently under appeal, and the matter is scheduled to be listed for orders on 5/1/2024. Accordingly, let the matter be listed again on 22nd of January. Mr. Ardhor, you are appearing here?
Yes, my lord. For PWD, my lord.
Ardhor appears for PWD. List again, 22nd January.
This is a matter, non-payment of the excess amount of the petitioner, my lord.
Non-payment of?
Excess amount recovery from the petitioner, my lord, as per their, my lord, LS. What happened, my lord? Petitioner date of birth is 18/1/1956, my lord.
This is a case of overstay.
Overstay, my lord. Yes, my lord. Overstay in the service.
So recovery is stayed.
Recovery has been stayed, my lord. The money is in the treasury, my lord. And my lord, we are not getting, that order has been stayed, my lord. Now it is in the treasury, my lord. Treasury not paid, my lord, to us, my lord.
So what is to be done today? Any response filed?
Yes, filed, my lord. It was filed by the, my lord. Respondent,
Accountant General.
yes, accountant general filed the response, my lord. Case is,
What about PNRD?
PNRD is yet to file its affidavit.
You filed your affidavit.
This is the needful matter.
These are factual matters. Your affidavit is necessary.
yes, my lord.
Mr. P. Hendick, Learned Standing Council, PNRD, is permitted 3 weeks' time to file the affidavit.
Nothing may fix a date, my lord. Otherwise, if you want-
As the contentions of the petitioner are that the recovery sought to be made on the ground of overstay is not based on correct facts. Stop. The accountant general has in the meantime filed their counter affidavit accordingly. Matter be listed on 22nd of January, by which date the PNRD will file necessary affidavit. If you don't file, we'll start imposing cost.
My lord, can it be, my lord, 18 January, my lord?
18,
18 or 19, 22nd, my lord?
you tell us 19 January?
Yes, my lord.
19 January.
19
Mr. Hendik,
My lord, may give us some time because the offices would anyways be closed for the vacation, so.
we are giving you time till 19.
19th of January, but 27th is fine, my lord. 27th of January is absolutely fine. The first date which my lord had fixed.
May I submit?
No, I fixed 22nd.
22nd is it?
22nd, but 23rd, my lord. Because, my lord, they, from 2020, they are not filing the affidavit.
All right, we'll fix it on 24th. 24th is all right for you?
Yes, my lord.
24th. If you don't file, we'll impose cost. List on 24th. Mr. NNB Chaudhary appears for the petitioner.
My lord, in these 5 matters, my lord,
Hmm.
check has been issued, my lord, and money has been transferred.
Check issued.
Yes, my lord.
And money transfer, no, that may be recorded, my lord.
All right, heard learned counsel for the parties. Learned standing counsel ASIDC submits that the checks which were required to be issued in favor of the petitioners
Yes, my lord. My lord,
have already been issued and the money stands transferred to the petitioners. Stop. He produces a copy of communication dated 18/12/2023, whereby a total amount of 9,60,470 has been transferred to the names to the account holders mentioned in the said list. They are the names of the
yes,
petitioners.
petitioners, my lord.
All five.
5 petitioners.
These account holders are the 5 petitioners before this court. Stop. Copy of this communication along with a check. Photocopy of the check is kept on the part of the case record. Stop. In view of the submissions made by the counsel for the ASIDC, no further claim survives in the writ petition and the same are therefore closed. Writ petitions are accordingly disposed of.
My lord, may I pray that a photocopy of the communication may be supplied to me?
We can't direct, you have to request.
But that is my request.
The request you make to him. You make to him. We can't direct you.
Obliged.
Highly obliged, my
Copy, photocopy, Lord.
Because of last occasion, my lord, the respondents have given the demand draft of remaining amount of rupees 5,92,007 rupees to the petitioner, my lord. However, my lord, the amount has been credited, but immediately it has been debited, my lord.
Huh?
Mismatch, they have given the verbal information that mismatch of signature was done,
It was given on 12th of December.
12th of December. And the
Ah.
petitioner has
It was
deposited.
credited in the account of the petitioner
Mm.
and maybe due to some technical error that has been credited, I will clarify it and that amount will be again.
Till then, my matter.
When can you clarify that?
Well, immediately after reopening,
8th of January?
8th of January.
Learned counsel for you are for the SBI.
And for the municipality board,
Sorry,
Karimganj municipal
for
board,
the municipality. Which municipality?
Karimganj municipal board.
Mr. A. Dhor, learned counsel appearing for the Karimganj Municipal Board submits that the amount of rupees 592,007 was credited to the account of the petitioner. However, perhaps because of some technical reason, the amount was debited from the account of the petitioner. He prays for a short date to clarify and update and complete his updated instructions in the matter. MSN Gogoi, learned counsel, appears for the petitioner. You are
I
appearing?
appear for respondent number 4, my lord.
Who is 4?
Provident Fund.
Mr. S. Chakraborty appears for SK.
SK Chakraborty.
Chakraborty appears for
Respondent number 4.
respondent number 4. Provident Fund. And Mr. Locor, Mr. Hazarika appears for Deputy Commissioner. Now, who appears for respondent number 1, 2, and 5? Yes, list on 8.
Obligement.
Highly obliged.
My lord, I may be allowed to file a reply in this case.
You want to file a reply?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, madam. Mr. Rafiq, learned counsel for the petitioner, prays for 3 weeks' time to file rejoinder / reply affidavit to the affidavit filed by the petitioner, by the respondent. MSL Devi does not object to prayer made list after 3 weeks.
All right.
You are appearing, Mr. Chaudhary?
Appearing in one of the case, my lord.
All right, Mr. Rafiq and Mr. Chaudhary for the respective writ petition. Yes.
The matter may be disposed of today, my lord, because of that. He was retired from service on 31/3/2022, my lord. Till today, no pension has been allowed, my lord.
Elementary education, who's for elementary education?
Yes, they filed affidavit also, my lord. My lord is page 58, my lord, which I challenged before lordship. Page 58. This order has been issued on 29/10/2022, my lord. My lord, may I read, my lord?
Yes.
Submission, subject regarding submission of pension proposal, Lokeshwar Bora, retired assistant teacher, so and so. With reference to the subject cited above, I have the honor to submit here with a copy of BO, Bipuria Bhai letter reference along with original service book of Lokeshwar Bora, retired assistant teacher of Santapur Cherapothar ME School regarding overdrawal of salary recorded service book. But as per record, SSLC pass certificate, his date of birth 1/10/59. But as per record, SSS pass certificate, his date of birth 1/10/59, and he has been retired on 31/10/2019. This regard, BO Bipuria has informed Sri Lokeshwar Bora has been serving so and so. Therefore, you are requested to kindly inform the instruction for overdrawal of Sri Thaneshwar Bora.
Now, who's for the yes?
Lordship.
So this is a third gate post, my lord, and they recorded my service. My lord, as per my date of birth, my lord, recorded earlier, my lord. This was, please may kindly see.
What is their affidavit? What does it say?
Lordship, this affidavit, as regards that
My lord,
service.
para 8, my lord, para 8. Everything is there, para 8. Although the custodian of service book is the drawing and disbursing officer, but annual increment pay fixed recorded jointly DDO and concerned employee in service book. Accordingly, petitioner.
Come to page para 4.
Para 4, man.
First para 4.
Para 7 also, Lordship.
That it will so and so inform that Popular Bora, whom the petitioner has claimed and hand over his original document, has not been serving as assistant in the office of the district elementary officer Lakhimpur. My lord, they do not deny it, my lord, but there is no post of head assistant of the so and so. Paragraph 5, my lord. That with regards to made in paragraph 5, repeated it stated that DO Lakhimpur Bhai letter dated has informed that no record of correspondence connection with call original record the petition is found in concerned file. Further, it is also stated in the report that petitioner service book was prepared by the office of the BO Bipuria. Hence, the question of original service office of the service book, I annex, my lord, please may kindly see.
Lordship, paragraph 7 also, Lordship. The petitioner himself has collected that service book from the office of the DEO, Lord.
No, now what is the problem? Why are you not releasing the pension?
Not releasing the pension.
What is the problem?
The petitioner himself has collected the service book from the office of the DEO now, Lordship. He has to furnish that.
He has to?
He has to submit it to the Director of Pension, Lordship. As per my affidavit, Lordship, that he has himself collected the service record from the office of the DEO. Now
He
that-
submit it. Where is your service book?
I have already submitted, my lord. I have photocopies
That
there.
they have denied it.
No, I did my lord. I was not. Service book was in there in office of the block elementary education officer. Photocopy is there. I am annex, my lord. Please may kindly say annexer 22, page 22.
No, how come the service book be given to him for collection?
No. Only photocopy is there in my my bill, my lord. My salary was pension was stopped, my lord. So I'm suffering from my lord 31.
From where did you get the photocopy?
Photocopy, my lord, from after retirement they give us, my lord.
From where? From where?
From BO Lakhimpur, my lord.
BO Lokim.
BO Narayanpur, my lord. Narayan Block Elementary Education Officer, Narayan. So, my lord, Rafiq Masi, my lord, is clear cut case. my lord.
access to all.
My pension maybe, pension paper maybe, my lord. Pension order may be passed by the authority. My lord. Otherwise, my lord, I am suffering.
No, but they say the original documents are not available.
No, they're not stated that much.
Yes.
I later
Kindly come to para 4 first.
Yes.
Para 4.
Yes, 6/2/2023 is there in my.
So you submitted to some Profulla Bora who was not serving as the head assistant.
And my writ petition is concerned at that time when initial appointment, all our documents were submitted to the Lord Lakhimpur assistant Profulla Bora. And thereby that original documents were not my hand. Thereafter, I had collected in duplicate from the SEBA, my lord. That was also submitted. Please may kindly see my lord. Page, my lord, 55. That was submitted, my lord.
Your affidavit is not clear what they want to say.
Lordship. Yeah, paragraph 7 says, Lordship, it is stated that no such communication has been received by the director till date.
So what is the consequence of that?
Further, the petitioner himself received the letter along with the service book from the DO Lakhimpur with signature and received in the date of office copy, in the office copy duly signed after upon receiving the service record by the petitioner.
So what is the sum and substance of your affidavit? What are you saying? Are you opposing?
Now,
Are you agreeing?
If he furnishes that service record.
So where have you stated that?
Because
Where have you stated that in your
that is
affidavit?
not stated, Lordship.
Then
That is
on,
not stated.
on what basis are you submitting?
Because for finalizing the pension, that service record is
His
not-
service record, he has enclosed to the photocopies to the writ petition. You have not denied saying that these are not correct.
Proposal also submitted, my lord. Annexer 6, page
But
58.
original service book he has received, Lordship. No?
Regarding submission of pension proposal on 29/10/2022, they submitted the original pension paper. my
Where
lord.
is that? Where is that?
Page 58, my lord.
58.
Yes, my lord. This was later issued by the district elementary officer to Director Elementary Education, my lord, on 29/10 subject regarding submission of pension proposal of Lokheshwar Bora Santipur, Sisapotha ME School. So I don't submit here to BO by letter number two along with original service book. of
This
the
has been
Lokheshwar.
furnished. Now why do you say it is not there?
Already submitted all are. Page 58.
By September. Six.
You get
No,
your
no,
instructions, we'll fix
this-
it on 3rd.
This letter itself,
Huh.
along with the service book.
Yes.
This is paragraph 10. This letter is, my learned friend is referring is of paragraph 10. This
Paragraph-
letter along with the service book has been collected by the petitioner, Lordship.
No, para 10 of what?
Para 10 of the writ petition,
Writ petition.
Lordship. Because this letter my learned friend is referring to is
No.
annexer 6.
You read the paragraph 10. You read the paragraph.
Annexer 6. Annexer 6.
My lord, may I read paragraph 10, ma'am, in my repeat?
This is annexer 6, Lordship. This letter, in my affidavit, I have stated that with regard to the statement made in paragraph 10 of the writ petition, with this very letter, it is stated that no such communication has been received by the director. Till date, further, the petitioner himself received the letter along with the service book from the DEO.
Where have you stated?
In my affidavit, paragraph 7,
Now, on what basis you are making this statement?
that annexure, although is not, because, and Lakhimpur with signature and received the date in the office copy.
So you
he has
produce that, you produce that,
Lordship, I may be allowed to produce that acknowledgement.
produce it.
Lordship,
When can you, third?
Lordship.
Let the matter be listed on third. As it is submitted by the learned Standing Counsel, Mr. P. N. Sharma, that the communication dated 29/10/2022 within bracket Annexure 6. This is of your writ petition, Mr. Bora.
My lord?
Annexure 6 of the writ petition.
Yes, madam.
Annexure 6 of the petition.
Which was addressed by DEEO to the director and forwarding the copy of the original service book of the petitioner. Stop. In regard to this communication, the respondent elementary education department has made a categorical averment in the affidavit at para 7 that this letter along with the service book from the DEO with signature and receipt date in the office copy has been received by the petitioner himself, and no such communication or service book has been forwarded to the department. Stop. However, the records which are records on the basis of which the statement at para 7 has been made by the director in the counter affidavit, Director Elementary Education in the counter affidavit, has not been produced before the court. Mr. Sharma prays for some time to produce these relevant records in support of his contentions made in para 7 of the affidavit in opposition. Let the matter be listed on third, enabling Mr. Sharma to produce the records. Mr. N. Bora appears for the petitioner. Let the matter be listed again on third.
My lord.
Much obliged.
Lordship, last occasion, there was a question of whether the subsistence allowance had been sanctioned by the DC, but the learned petitioner had said that it has not been received, Your Lordship. Lordship, in that sense, it is true, Your Lordship. I have got the instruction. They had sent it to the Treasury Office, Your Lordship. But if the Treasury Office has rejected it, and the cause of which has not been intimated to the Circle Officer, Your Lordship. Lordship, may kindly see the first page.
So how will the court find out the cause?
That's the thing, Lordship. If Treasury, I think, can if the at least if the Treasury
Who has sent the bill?
Circle Officer, Your Lordship.
She called the circle officer. Let us find out from him. What is this? He sends a letter saying that the Treasury officer has returned a bill. He has no reason to find out.
No, that's what
Whose
second.
responsibility is to find out?
Lordship, you see that it has been sent again, Your Lordship.
Then
That
he
is the
says
thing.
the cause of which is not intimated. So why is he sent again?
Lordship, the court's thing is also there, Lordship. Your Lordship will see. We have sent it. It was rejected by the Treasury. It is not our. It's not that we did not do it and we set over the matter, Your Lordship.
It is not a question of rejecting. It is a question of when a circle officer sends a bill, it cannot be rejected without any reason.
No, that is.
It is for the officer to find out why it was rejected or sent back. He cannot wash his hands off to say, I don't know why it
That
was
is
sent
why,
back.
Lordship, it has been sent on a second time, Your Lordship.
You ask the circle officer to get reasons or we'll call him here.
Lordship.
This is no way to send a communication.
Then third, Your Lordship.
We are talking about a subsistence allowance of a man
True,
who's
Your
been suspended. Let it be on third.
Mine.
Mr. M. Saroni appears for the petitioner. Mr. C. S. Hazarika, learned government advocate, submits that the bill regarding subsistence allowance of the petitioner, which was sent earlier, was rejected by the concerned treasury officer, and the cause of which was not intimated to the circle officer. And therefore, a new bill regarding the same has once again been sent from the office of the circle officer. Where is it? Dhing. Dhing Revenue Circle.
Mine.
YD communication dated 19 December 2023. In view of the statements made by the learned government advocate, the matter be listed again on 3rd, on which date the respondents will intimate the court as to the status of the bill forwarded to the treasury officer for release of the subsistence allowance. The government officer will also apprise government advocate will also apprise the court the reasons as to why the treasury officer had rejected the earlier bill put up by the Dhing Revenue Circle. Mr. Hendik appears for
1 and 2, Lord.
J. Hendik for respondent 1 and 2. List again on 3rd.
My lord, in respect of my reinstatement, my lord, they have not taken any stand, my lord, whether, my lord, following the Ajay Chaudhary case, my lord, I may be.
No, there
First, let us clear your subsistence allowance.
otherwise, it falls under the Rafet Ali judgment, Your Lordship. But first, let us clear the subsistence allowance part, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Also,
third.
just one accommodation can be on 4th, because 3rd sometimes on the first
Fourth.
day.
All right, 4th of January.
Well,
Obliged, Your Lordship. And I'm obliged for not passing of the adverse order, Your Lordship. This,
No, you are a counsel, you must, you're not a postman collecting records from the department, presenting before the court. You're a counsel, you're an officer of the court, you are to assist the court. If the instructions are not proper, be placed in court, don't place it. You get your instructions from the department, they are bound to give you their instructions. They should not be, the instructions should be complete. We are not here to give you date after date after date to complete your instructions. It is time you have to
but I was
find a system to get complete instructions from the concerned officer concerned.
I was genuinely under the impression that the treasury officer was supposed to intimate the cause of the Your Lordship.
If
That
it is
why-
not intimated, is it not the responsibility of the officer to know why it has been rejected? He is also an officer of the state. All right, 3rd.
In 47 lawsuit may kindly taken after vacation lawsuit. There is specific instruction I have not received it lawsuit. And so far this.
No, why specific instruction? There is a statement recorded in the contempt that it has been paid.
Yeah, that's contempt
And on
was
that
filed.
basis, it has been closed.
Lawsuit that contempt was not filed by the petitioner, it was filed by some other person lawsuit regard to.
that may be, but my lord,
Lawsuit.
that what.
That in relation to a different matter of subject matter lawsuit. This petitioner is not the petitioner of this contempt petition lawsuit. He has enacted a contempt petition over some other person lawsuit. And
You're not there.
No lawsuit. And he want the benefit of that compliance order of a contempt petition filed by different person lawsuit.
No, my lord, that is your lordship, kindly peruse the order at page
This
21.
particular order which is shown here, 4/4/2018,
Yes.
My lord,
in the contempt petition,
my lord.
what is that copy of the order?
In fact, I have no copy, my lord.
Because he is not a petitioner of this particular contempt petition lawsuit.
I may be allowed, my lord. Absent 71, your lordship, it will be clear, my lord. That is letter of the director secretary who have stated that in my petition, my lord, regarding the GPF account, my lord, he stated that, my lord.
Page number?
Page 71, my lord.
71,
my lord, 71.
71, I have no page 7, 66 is my last page lawsuit.
Huh?
In my petition, 66 is the last page.
Page 71.
That is the last page of your petition.
No, he has not corrected it, page mark lawsuit. In his petition, it is 71. The page is same lawsuit. In my petition, it is.
What is the date of the communication?
19/12/2020.
Ah.
That is all right. Lawsuit.
Yes. Yes, so what do you want to show?
My lord, I just want to show my lord that Komrul Chaudhary, my lord, that second paragraph, my lord.
Yes.
Sri Komrul Chaudhary, assistant teacher, Dolu High School, under Kachar district, was allowed to count his past service for pensionary benefits only as per Assam Service Pension Rule 1969. Director Elementary Education by letter number so and so dated so and so 30/11/2009. Pursuant to the comment letter number so and so 2/11/2019 and letter dated so and so 4/4/2018. That is there, my lord, in respect of me also, my lord. And in compliance of report dated 14/12/2015. Passed in WPC number so and so filed with the Sharifuddin and 19 others. Accordingly, the said Komrul Islam Chaudhary, assistant teacher, Dolu High School, Kachar, now applied for opening of DPA account on the strength of the aforesaid order of Director Elementary Education dated 30/11/2018, my lord.
19.
19, my lord. In this context, it may be mentioned here that it is also mentioned here that the CPF reduction has been made since joining in the Shonapur Public School, ME School, Kachar, in respect of Komrul Islam Chaudhary, assistant teacher under NPS account bearing number so and so under Kachar Treasury. Under the above circumstances, government is requested kindly to issue necessary instruction whether GPF account can be allowed to Komrul Islam Chaudhary, assistant teacher, Dolu High School, so and so Kachar, in order allowing the pensionary benefits since CPF deduction has already been made by Komrul Islam Chaudhary, assistant teacher, from his date of joining in the Shunapur Public School, ME School, prior to order issued by the Director of Elementary Education dated 21/2/2013. Madam.
Well, it's a notice should go at this stage, lawsuit. In this case, formal notice should go, lawsuit.
And that is in the complaint letter of contempt petition. Madam. So in respect of all the petitioners, they should have to comply with this, my lord. That is not the ground that every petitioner is approved before this honorable court by way of honorable court's order, my lord, for compliance, my lord.
Now he's given that he was left
Someone
out.
is approved before your
What
lawsuit.
what has happened after this letter?
After this letter, I have nothing, my lord.
You
Yeah,
got
I am going to
instructions
have-
on this letter. What is the consequences? What steps have been taken? Let the matter be listed again on 5th of January, by which date the Learned Standing Council, Mr. S.M.D. Chisti, will obtain instructions with regard to the follow-up steps taken pursuant to the letter dated 19/12/2020 within bracket annexure 21, page 71 of the writ petition.
Yes.
In respect of the proposal of the Director Secondary Education for allowing the pensionary benefits in favor of the petitioner.
Yeah.
Extra copies have been served?
No.
You serve extra copies by tomorrow. Matter be listed on 5th of January for instruction. Extra copies of the writ petition be furnished to the Learned Standing Council.
My lord, I will serve.
Yes, please, your lordship. But say, matter may kindly taken up tomorrow, my lord. Actually, my lord, the case file is misplaced, my lord. I am sorry for say, my lord.
Have you received any CDs?
No, lordship, scan copy has received, lordship, but
Scan
in
copy.
this case, lordship, the victim is required to be made party, lordship.
Huh?
A POXO case is there, POXO is there, lordship.
POXO.
So victim or informant may be. made
Informant
party.
will have to be added as a party.
Party.
No, someone is there. Surya Boro, respondent number 2. Is already added.
They will take, but this service has not been completed upon him. Steps may not, I think steps has not been taken. 9 days steps don't have. They will take
It is
steps
seen
also.
that the informant, namely so and so, is added as respondent number 2. However, steps have not yet been effected. Let notice be issued to respondent number 2, steps to be taken. Will you not take Dusty? Steps by registered post AD. Petitioner is also permitted to take steps through the How will you, dusty, registered post will take some time. How will you take it?
Through the officer in charge of the police.
All right, the petitioner is permitted to take steps also through the officer in charge of Changsari.
As per judgment lordship, it is also mentioned that they can take steps through PP concern, PP, and they will serve a copy to the PP. PP will take steps through SP.
All
Yeah,
right, you do it then.
As per
You
judgment,
show us the
recognized
judgment.
judgment.
Do you have the judgment? In terms of the judgment dated so-and-so passed in criminal appeal. Passed in criminal appeal. Criminal Appeal J 40, 2022. The the division bench of this court held that notices are required to be served on the informant or the victim. Stop. Relying on the steps and measures taken already directed to be taken in similar matters by the Delhi High Court. This court has also permitted adopted the steps taken by Delhi High Court. In addition to the following, page number 7, extract 1, 2, 3. Accordingly, in terms of that para, accordingly, in terms of the above, the petitioner may take steps to the learned APP, who in turn will ensure that the copies are served on the respondent number 2 through the SP of the concerned district. Matter be listed again on 29th January.
Oh, pleasant.
Itu ada kopi ulai lo, kita ketuk itu. Itu lagi tu. Saya ada foto kuya dan saya ketuk. Yes.
CD receipt.
FIR page looks 7 looks.
Yes.
Stolen property articles are recovered lordship. And the labor lordship, the damp, escape material stocks.
Yes, what is there in the CD?
Those materials have been recovered from his damp lordship.
No material.
No, those materials has been, the stolen material has been recovered from his damp lordship. And he's a regular purchaser of it. There are accused person, the main accused person, theft has also admitted.
I am not a owner lordship. I am
He
a
says he's
labor
the worker.
worker. Rohini is the owner. I am the Abdul Rahim lordship, same name lordship.
Huh?
Same name.
Same name.
I am the Abdul Rahim lordship.
You are Abdul Rahim.
Owner is the Rohim Ali lordship.
Rohim Ali.
Rohim Ali.
It is Rohim's store, Rohim's damp lordship.
Huh?
It's stated in the CD, it is stated as it is Rohim's dam. So we cannot
Rohim?
say who is he? Who is the owner or who is the labor lordship?
I'm the Abdul
What
Rahim.
does your material say?
Material says lordship, Rahim's, the dam owner is the Rahim. And he says that it is Rahim Ali.
FIR says the Rohim Ali.
No photographs, nothing. No details.
The articles already recovered lordship.
Also, Caesar it is from Rahim Ali's dam. In
Rohim-
Caesar it is Rahim Ali's dam.
Rohim Ali is lordship.
Rohim Ali. And what is the name of the petitioner?
Abdul Rahim lordship.
Abdul Rahim.
Abdul Rahim. And the main.
What was Rohim Ali's father's name?
The lordship. My father's name is Zagir Ali. The main accused already arrested lordship. This
We have to clarify lordship from the IO lordship, who the owner.
We find the details here. What is this?
the
Main accused already arrested lordship, the case 12 lordship.
Okay, heard learned counsel for the parties. This bail petition is filed with the petitioner, praying for anticipatory bail as is apprehending arrest in connection with Bohisto PS case number 592 of 2023, which was registered on the basis of an FIR dated 22/10/2018, filed by the informant. In terms of the FIR, certain items like truck batteries, iron angle, iron plates, welding machine, etc., were stolen from the workshop of the informant. The thief, the person who stole these items was caught hold of, and he has revealed that these were sold in a nearby dam, DEMP dam. Stop. In the FIR, it is stated that the owner of the dam is one Rahim, and his mobile number is also specified. Stop. Pursuant to the inquiries made, and stop. The petitioner is a laborer working in the dam. And apprehending arrest, he has approached his court filing this bail petition. Mr. Locker, learned APP, submits that the CD is available, and from the CD, it is seen that the stolen goods have also been seized, but specific details with regard to the particulars of the owner, who is called Rohim Ali, is not available in the case diary to verify whether Rohim Ali and Abdul Rohim, namely the petitioner, are one and the same person. He prays for further time to obtain these instructions from the concerned OC, if available, and thereafter the matter can be taken up.
8th of January.
Stop. Accordingly, let the matter be listed on
8th
of January. In the meantime, if the petitioner is arrested, he shall be released on furnishing a bail bond of rupees 25,000, which one local security of like amount, subject to the following conditions. The petitioner will appear before the IO within 10 days from today.
Deplorable.
Lordship, this IA has been filed for cancelling the order dated 19/4/23, Lordship, page 33. The bail order, Lordship.
Before he submits, may I bring one thing, what happened, but in this case, the case proceeded, then charge sheet has been submitted. After a pre-arrest bail, charge sheet has been submitted. Then someone was issued, then he appeared. Then he is now in court bail, Then now it is in the evidence will start, evidence has started. So the cancellation of anticipatory bail,
He's already been granted bail.
but he's been granted bail with a court below, because that order I have annexed,
Lordship, bail was granted by this honorable Lordship. Everything is done hurriedly, Lordship. The actual report which was submitted with the case diary, this is not concerned with the injury report. I have enclosed everything,
Now,
Lordship.
now, he can distinguish before the trial court, because trial is going on.
Where is the
Page 23, Lordship, kindly keep for a moment, Lordship. This is a medical certificate, Lordship. He was in page 23.
where is the order of the bail by the court below?
Oh,
By the
49,
trial
it's 49, serial page 49.
In the IA?
I am, serial page 49.
49.
Affidavit, 49. It will be running page 49.
My only prayer, Lordship, police has done everything hurriedly, Lordship. After filing this IA, the charge sheet has been filed, Lordship. Whether the weapon which was used, and he was in the ICU, Lordship, for 22 days, Lordship. Those the report which are submitted with the case diary on page of those.
There is no page 49 here.
My I am, no, I file.
IA ends
Well,
at,
affidavit we have filed.
IA ends at page 41,
Malad, 49 Malad in my,
not here.
from 42 it starts Malad. There is no 42.
IA ends in 41.
Well, IA is there Malad. Then from there Malad 42 starts.
No, there is no affidavit here.
Affidavit has not been Malad in the, is not yet in record Malad. The record of Rahana and Gidara Thakun.
Not here. Not here, not here. Not here. List on third. Third?
Yes.
On which date
Well,
matter will be
there is a
taken up
court,
again
Malad.
as it is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that an affidavit has been filed in the IA.
Respondent-
However, the
respondent
said
affidavit filed by the respondent. Lordship.
in the IA,
IA Malad. In the
he is
IA.
the petitioner in the bail.
Bail is the petition, yes. Lordship.
The affidavit filed by the petitioner in the bail petition is not available in the case record registry to verify and trace out and place it before this court.
On 4th Malad.
Connect it to the case record. List on 4th.
4th.
4th
Obliged.
January 2024.
Yes.
Mr. Locker appears for the state APP. Yes, Mr. Manan.
The steps are complete in with regard to the matter, your lordship. The Lavazima order is there, which says the steps is seem to be complete. 19, 12.
So rule has been issued.
Now,
matter
your
to-
lordship, only a small prayer is there. I have a little bit of pressing your lordship for that. This matter, your lordship, what has happened, the person concerned, salary was stopped without there being any inquiry or something. There was only a so-called notice. Now what has happened initially while coming before the Honorable Court, in the August of 2023, he was paid that month's salary. Once he approached the Honorable Court, they have stopped the salary again without any rhyme or reason. My only humble prayer, your lordship, will be that at least the present regular salary may be continued.
All
There is
right.
no DP, nothing has, only a so-cause notice. I have replied, I have appeared before the authorities.
All right, by heart, Mr. Y.S. Manan, learned counsel for the petitioner, Mr. Chakraborty for
Correspondent number, Lordship, 1, 3 and 4, Lordship.
1,
1, 3 and 4, Lordship.
1, 3 and 4. By office note dated
1, 3. Lordship, as per our instruction, Lordship, respondent 2 is the competent authority, Lordship, to pay the said salary, etc., Lordship.
by office note dated 19/12/2023, Lozima Court has held, has recorded that service in respect of respondent number 2 is complete. However, none appears for the respondent number 2. Who is supposed to release respondent 2?
2, Lordship, as per our instruction.
Will you take Dusty?
We have taken, that is why your lordship, it's reflected.
Okay. It says AD card only.
Affidavit
Dusty
also
mode.
been filed.
Dusty mode also acknowledged. Okay, accordingly. Let the matter, since rule has already been issued by the earlier order dated so and so, matter be listed for hearing. In the meantime, the petitioners, respondent number 2 will continue to release. You're right, it is submitted by Mr. Manan that petitioner was receiving the current salary till
August.
August
He
2023.
came here in September, then they have stopped.
After filing the writ petition in September 2023, the current salary has been stopped. If that be so, if that be so, the petitioner, respondent number 2 will continue to release the current salary to the petitioner during the pendency of this proceeding, unless specific orders, unless any specific orders restraining the respondents are passed by the court. Let the matter be listed in the month of February.
Lordship.
Month of February.
I think since they are not appearing, he is appearing for the town planning. He can also communicate with
You
the,
have already taken Dusty,
we have taken, he is not
recorded.
appearing.
So if they don't follow, it will proceed ex
In
parte.
another case also, your lordship, similar thing have happened. They have not come up, then the state government on their behalf taken instructions and came up before.
They don't come, we'll see in the hearing stage.
Much of
The
it. God bless
purpose of serving notice is to put
Yeah,
them
we have
notice.
submit.
That has been held.
Much obliged.
Obliged.
Yes. What is this matter?
That matter, my lord.
Family pension.
Yes.
Yes, madam.
Lordship has heard this matter.
All right, heard learned counsel for the parties. This writ petition has been filed by the petitioner, who is claiming the arrears of the family pension payable to the late parents of the petitioner in respect of the family pension payable
From 10/5/96 to 18/10/2003
from 10/5/1996,
to 18/10/2003.
18/10/2023, 2003, sorry.
Yes.
Stop. The case projected, pleaded case of the petitioner is that his elder brother, late Bhim Saran, was working as a sepoy under 1642 Pioneer Company CGREF, care of 99 APO. He died in harness on 10/5/1996, leaving behind his parents, their parents, and the writ petitioner. Stop. The writ petitioner was or is a bachelor.
He was bachelor.
He was a bachelor at the relevant point in time. The parents of the petitioner, being dependent on his elder brother, late Bhim Singh, was entitled to get family pension as dependents, but during their lifetime, the said amount was not paid. The father of the petitioner, late Uthan Saran, expired on 21/8/2002, and the mother of the petitioner, Saptami Saran, expired on 18/10/2003. Stop. As such, the petitioner is the only next of kin of late Bhim Saran, and that makes him entitled to get the family pension payable on account of his deceased brother, which was actually payable to his late parents for the period 10/5/1996 to 18/10/2003. Stop. Although pension payment order bearing number C/C/GREF/221/96 was prepared and issued in favor of the
Uttam Saran.
father of the petitioner, late Uthan Saran, the family pension could not be received, as in the meantime, the late father expired on 21/7/2002. Subsequently, the mother of the petitioner also expired on 18/10/2023. The petitioner, represented before the concerned authority, raising these issues and requesting for release of the arrear of the family pension payable to his late parents during their lifetime. Stop. The respondent authorities, in response to the representations preferred, directed the petitioner to file necessary documents in support of his contentions. These papers were subsequently these papers were submitted before the authorities.
Submitted.
However,
He died again on 18/10/2003.
the PPO being PPO number so and so, which was made in his favor on 3/4/2006, was cancelled on 5/4/2006 due to non-receipt of the legal year certificate. The legal year certificate was subsequently obtained on 21/8/2013, and the same was submitted to the authorities concerned. But the claim of the petitioner in respect of the area family pension has not been released. Stop. He is also now in service.
Now he is serving.
When was he appointed?
He was appointed in 2006, my lord.
The petitioner in the meantime was also appointed as what?
As a sepoy
As a sepoy. Under the same,
establishment.
under the
That is under grave, my lord.
under the graph as a sepoy with effect from
2006 from, my lord.
2006. Stop. Yes, Mr. Chaudhary. Any further thing to submit? We are dictating the order.
I had already, because, Lordship, he gets Lordship. Okay.
The learned counsel for the petitioner has, what are the documents you have referred?
Me,
Yes.
my legal year certificate, they have asked for.
No,
Next to kin certificate.
under the rules, under the notification. What is that notification? Learned counsel for the petitioner submits that in spite of the submission of the legal year certificate and death certificate and other necessary documents, the
Yes.
pension papers have not been released. Family pension has not been released. Para. Per contra, Mr. R.K. Dev Chaudhary submits that where are the notifications, Mr. Dev Chaudhary?
Lordship, I have given a printout.
Yeah. This is that office memorandum 27th October.
27th October, that is at Annexure 13, page 37.
Where is the relevant portion here?
First is Lordship at 38, the date of effect 3.1.
Yes.
And then Lordship will come at page 39. The bottom line, 7.2. The purpose of grant of family pension, the definition of family shall also include parents who are wholly dependent on the government servant when he was alive. The primary stand taken in the affidavit, Lordship, is that since this brother of the petitioner had expired in 96 and he was put to job petitioner in 90.
Therefore not
No.
available.
So perhaps that stand is not correct, Lordship.
The respondents have filed a counter affidavit objecting to the claims raised by the petitioner. In their affidavit, the respondents have submitted that respondents have contended that pursuant to the
May I just point out, Lordship, at paragraph 13 of my, at page 11. Of that.
submits that since pursuant to the expiry of the late petitioner's brother, late Im Singh, the petitioner himself was appointed, and since the parents of the petitioner expired in the meantime, there is no question of grant of family pension to the petitioner as he is no longer dependent on the deceased. uh, brother. Stop. The further contention of the respondents are that pursuant to that the petitioner was employed prior to the expiry of the parents who were earlier shown to be dependent on the late brother, namely late Bhim Singh, Bhim Saran. Stop. The contentions of the respondents are that the respondents dispute the contention of the petitioner that the late parents were dependent on his elder brother, late elder brother. Rather, it is contended that pursuant to the demise of the late brother and subsequent to the petitioner being appointed on compassionate ground in Gref since December 1998. He's in 98,
98.
not 2006.
Not 2006.
I was 2006
Sorry.
employed.
98.
98. The late parents were dependent on the petitioner and not on the elder brother, deceased elder brother. Under such circumstances, the claim made for arrears of family pension were not maintainable. Stop. Learned counsels for the parties have been heard. Pleadings on record have been carefully perused. From the office memorandum dated 27th October 1997, issued by the Government of India, Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievance and Pension Department. The government's decision on recommendation of the Fifth Pay Commission and revision of provisions regulating pension/commutation of pension was clarified by this OM. Stop. In respect of family pension 1964, it is provided that family pension, for the purposes of family pension, family within quotes, shall include parents who are wholly dependent on the government servant when he or she was alive, provided the deceased employee had left behind neither a widow nor a child. Stop. From this office memorandum, it is clear that under the scheme of family pension 1964, family will include the parents who were wholly dependent on the government servant while he was alive, subject to the deceased employee not having left behind a widow or a child. Stop. But in the facts of the present circumstances, there is no dispute that the elder brother, deceased elder brother, the deceased elder brother of the petitioner was a bachelor, and there is no material to dispute the contention of the petitioners that the late parents of the petitioner at the relevant point in time were not dependent on the elder brother, deceased elder brother. Stop. The fact that the petitioner was employed on compassionate ground and thereafter the late parents of the petitioner will cease to be dependent on the late elder brother cannot be a ground to deny the claim of the petitioners, deny the claim of the late parents of the petitioners for grant of family pension for the period on which they were shown to be dependent on the late elder brother till the time the petitioner got employed. Stop. Under such circumstances, this court is of the considered view that the parents of the late petitioner parents of the petitioner ought to have been granted the family pension in terms of the office memorandum dated 27 October 1997, read with the rules, CCS pension rules. Is it CCS pension rules?
Yes.
CCS pension rule, as they were included in the definition of family. And there is no material to counter the submissions of the petitioner that the late parents were not dependent on the deceased elder brother of the petitioner. Stop. In that view of the matter, it has to be held that the deceased parents, the late parents of the petitioner, were indeed dependent on the late elder brother of the petitioner and are included within the definition of family in terms of the OM dated so and so, read with the CCS pension rules, and therefore their entitlement for family pension under the rules cannot be negated. Stop. However, the fact remains that as on date, both parents have expired. Therefore, the petitioner, being the next of kin and the only surviving member of his late parents, is entitled to receive his claim of arrear of the family pension for the period which is payable to the late
7 years, 5 months, 8 days.
to the parents of the late parents of the petitioner for the period immediately after the demise of the elder brother of the petitioner, namely Bhim Saran, till the period the petitioner was appointed in service, which is 22nd December 1998. The department will now calculate the exact amount of family pension which ought to have been paid to the late parents of the petitioner and release the same to the next of kin of late. What were the names?
Bhim Saran. Bhim Saran, late Bhim Saran.
Bhim Saran was a deceased.
Next of kin of the
late Bhim Saran.
No. Uthan Saran, late Uthan Saran, and Saptami Saran, late Saptami Saran, who were at the relevant point in time the dependent family members of late Bhim Saran. Stop. You are claiming arrears on their behalf.
Yes, exactly.
That's it. The writ petition accordingly stands disposed of. The exercise for calculating the arrears of family pension to be payable to the present petitioner be verified and released within a period of 60 days.
Worship, let it be 3 months.
90 days from the date of receipt of a certified copy of this.
Now I will get for 2 years only.
Whatever the period.
Not that
The day you are appointed, you are no longer dependent. Your parents are no longer dependent because you will get, they are now dependent on the son. It is not your case that son is not looking after them. Or the present petitioner has already got married or anything like that. So your claim as a dependent, because the facts are not available yet. Dependency will be for the period when the second son was not employed.
Yes. Lordship, may I pray, Lordship? Lordship, where Lordship has referred to the OM dated 27 October 97. If your Lordship will be pleased to put in the date of effect of this notification, that it will apply to the
Page number?
At page 38,
And clause number?
3.1.
3.1.
So prior to and later on it was effect.
shall apply to government servants who retire or die in harness on or after 1196.
Yes,
When did he die?
he died on 10/5/96. Yes,
10/5.
it's 96. So, because prior also it was different, later also. has been changed.
So this is applicable now.
This is, so the
So
date
you
of,
just add one line, the elder brother, late elder brother of the petitioner. What is his name? Bhim Sharan.
Bhim Sharan,
Expired on
10/5/96.
10/5/1996. And as such, the office memorandum dated 27 October 1997 will be applicable as it is reflected in the said OM that these revised provisions will be applicable to government servants who retire/die in harness on or after 1/1/1996.
Yes.
But family pension will be payable till their demise. If their entitlement is there, they'll have to be given the family pension.
That was my prayer. Anyway,
Once you decide that you are a family, for parents I'm talking about,
Lost.
for son and daughter, for daughter you'll have to be unmarried daughter, for son you'll have to be minor or not dependent or not employed, something like that. But parents,
the clause reads lordship wholly dependent,
are wholly,
wholly dependent. Once the brother gets into service, that dependency goes lordship. That is why.
all right. This is a gray area.
So someone has to decide some case lordship.
No, because you decide the parents are applicable or not only once. Subsequently, is there a mechanism to review that dependency? There is no
I have
mechanism.
not come across.
There is no mechanism. Only to give evidence to show that the person is still alive. That's the only thing required.
That.
So if there was a process for review to see whether they were wholly dependent, then perhaps that would come. But once you take a decision that they're dependent, we'll think about it and see how if we can extend the period.
Flush.
Disposed. These orders, you'll get it only in January.